There you go. It's going to be another long night for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, political parties, and all stakeholders as the electoral umpire tries to conclude unfinished business in the governorship and State House of Assembly elections held on March the 9th. INEC has begun collation of results in the 5 states, talking about Bauchi, Benue, Plateau, Kano, and Sokoto, where elections were declared inconclusive. We are talking about 96 local government areas, 618 polling units, over 300,000 registered voters. Voting has essentially ended in all these 5 states, and we'll be bringing you live coverages from the states where elections were held today. However, the stories have remained the same. We will be discussing those as well. This is a special Channels television coverage of the supplementary election. I'm Kaide Alaide.
I'm Kaide Ofikelu. Well, let's get started, shall we?
Absolutely. We have guests in the studio to discuss the talking points with us. We have Mr. Olade Ndiaria, is a public affairs analyst, and you're welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Thank you. And we also have Mr. Austin Wares. He's also a public affairs analyst. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
All right, so we understand that collation of results is ongoing right now in Sokoto. Let's see what's happening there.
NDLP 1. NDLP 1. NEPP 0. NEPP 0. NNPP 0. NNPP 0. NPC 0. NPC 0. NRM 0. NRM 0. NUP 1. NUP 1. PCP 0. PCP 0. PDC 0. PDC 0. PDP 309. PDP 309. PPA 5. PPA 5. PPN 0. PPN 0. SDP 1. SDP 1. SNC 5. SNC 5. SNP 1. SNP 1. UDP 2. UDP 2. UPN 3. UPN 3. UPP 2. UPP 2. WTPN 1. WTPN 1. YDP 0. YDP 0. YPP 0. YPP 0. ZLP 0. ZLP 0. Total valid votes 646. Total valid votes 646. Rejected votes 39. Rejected votes 39. Total vote cast 685. Total vote cast 685.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next, local government.
My name is Professor Abdullah Ibrahim Safi, and I'm the collection officer for Binji local government. The local government code is 01, and the number of registered voters in the affected areas is 2383. Number of registered voters 2383. The number of accredited voters is 1664. Number of accredited voters 1664. Then I will now read the individual scores per party. A, 0. A, 0. AA, 0. AA, 0. AAP, 01. AAP, 01. ABP, 0. ABP, 0. ACPN, 0. ACPN, 0. AD, 0. AD, 0. ADC, 0. ADC, 0. AGA, 0. AGA, 0. AGAP, 0. AGAP, 0. ANDP, 0. ANDP, 0. APA, 02. APA, 02. APC, 517. APC, 517. APDA, 0. APDA, 0. APGA, 0. APGA, 0. BNPP, 0. BNPP, 0. DA, 01. DA, 01. DPC, 0. DPC, 0. DPP, 01. DPP, 01. GDPN, 0. GDPN, 0. GPN, 0. Oh, sorry. GPN, 1. GPN, 1. ID, 0. ID, 0. JMPP, 03. JMPP, 03. KP, 0. KP, 0. LP, 0. LP, 0. MNN, 0. MNN, 0. MPN, 0. MPN, 0. MRDD, 0. MRDD, 0. NAC 0. Is it? Oh, is it NRC? NAC, yeah. NCMP 0. NCMP 0. NCP 0. NCP 0. NDLP 0. NDLP 0. NEPP 0. NEPP 0. NNPP 0. NNPP 0. NPC 0. NPC 0. NRM 0. NRM 0. NJP 0. Is it NP? NUP 0. NUP 0. PCP 1. PCP 1. PDC 3. PDC 3. PDP 1039. PDP 1039. PPA 4. PPA 4. PPN 0. PPN 0. SDP 0. SDP 0. SNC 0. Is it? Yeah, SNC 0. SNP 0. SNP 0. UDP 0. UDP 0. UPN 0. UPN 0. UPP 0. UPP 0. WTPN 0. WTPN 0. YDP 0. YDP 0. YPP 0. YPP 0. ZLP 0. ZLP 0. And the total valid votes stands at 1573. Total valid votes 1573. Rejected votes 87. Rejected votes 87. Total vote cast 1660. Total vote cast 1660. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prof.
You've just seen the collation of results happening, live pictures from Sokoto State, where the returning officer just gave his reports there. We'll stand by and await the final results and the final announcement of the winner in the governorship election right there in Sokoto State. But in the meantime, we are back in the studio, and we're here with two gentlemen, public affairs analysts, Mr. Oladende Ariyo, public affairs analyst, and Mr. Austin Onwe is a public affairs analyst as well. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us one more time.
Thank you.
All right, so it's been over about a month that we began this whole exercise. Talk about the presidential election, and then the postponements, then the presidential election itself, the governorship election, and State House of Assembly elections. Mr. Rio, how would you appraise the whole exercise?
Well, from the takeoff point, it looked very bad. Because I've always said that in Nigeria, over the years, we prepared for elections as if we are preparing for war. And that made it unacceptable to me, and of course unattractive to a lot of people, accomplished professionals who ordinarily will have joined politics to add value to it. But so much brigandage, thuggery, killing, and all of that were brought into it, and then of course they walked away. When there was the postponement, it brought so much disillusionment, and people were like, you said it. They began again. Of course, the following weekend, we had the election, and it was smoother than expected. Then the following week, we also had the governorship election. But my anger basically is all of this inconclusiveness and all of that. Were they born out of genuine desire to serve the people, or a hunt for power as a means to an end, which of course is personal enrichment? Because we must answer that question. Why were our people so desperate to win election at all costs, deploying both the impossible and possible means of making things difficult? Some snatched ballot boxes, some people restricted voters from coming out to vote, okay, thereby disenfranchising them. In some other areas, it was like more of a battlefield. But at the end of the day, as we always say, that nothing is perfect. Let's just take it as it is, and then we can move forward from there, hoping that the next round of elections in 2023 will not follow the same path.
All right. You were here in our studio 4 years ago when
you remember?
we were analyzing the election. And I mean, the same expression, the hoping in another 4 years it won't be like this. People have said hope is not a strategy.
I must tell you this before we bring him in, because now we are looking at history. It was worse. I remember one of your reporters who was reporting precisely from River State. Here, we saw bullets flying over his head. It was very dangerous and it was life-threatening. But as a reporter, he had a job to do. It was uncalled for. I wouldn't say we had a similar situation this time around, but let me say the madness now came in on a different dimension. This time around, I saw reports of people in military uniform, either they are soldiers or not, it's neither here nor there, in military uniform, asked to go and wreak havoc. And then you could not distinguish between the regular army that were sent to go and ensure peace and security as against those who were clothed or armed by politicians.
All right, let's fast track to today. 5 states have gone to the polls, and they're hoping to possibly by tomorrow morning have a new governor, or a governor who's going to stay there another 4 years. What's your assessment of what's happening tonight?
Well, at least what I don't appreciate is the fact that we have to go back to for a rerun in some places, and I believe that the tempo is a bit down, and you can see that from the results so far. You know, out of 2,000 plus registered voters, about half, came to vote. That shows that the apathy has already set in. INEC has 4 years to conduct an election, even though I don't believe that they have done, or they have ever done a good job in conducting elections. And maybe because the system we run is too sophisticated for us, and we better run a simple system. Yes, because I don't see why INEC cannot conduct election. One, any day that Nigerians don't go to work, we lose over 4 billion any day. So it's affecting the economy. It's affecting everything. You just ask people to stay. At the end of the day, it's inconclusive. I thought that after Oshu and Ekiti, they would have prepared for this. But when I knew that INEC was not prepared for these elections, but when they brought the budget for INEC, after the national budget had already been passed, they now brought supplementary for INEC. They knew they were going to run elections, you know. So that showed the unpreparedness of INEC. So he's highly disappointed, you know, for what has happened and what has transpired. They kept shifting the election, you know, and it's unnecessary.
All right, you seem to be putting the blame solely on INEC now, but there's so many parties to it. There's the attitude of Nigerians that people have talked about. There is systemic problems, there is security.